Hello. Welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and tell a friend. On the docket today, we have The Real Housewives of Miami, Season 5, Episode 10, Diamond Rings and Rumors. Jamal, the show. This was a good episode for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, it was a fantastic episode.
From top to bottom, it was an awesome show. Hey, okay, so we pick up at the tail end of this argument at the handbag store opening, with Nicole getting into it with Larsa, and basically, Larsa, you ain't ready to go toe to toe with Nicole.
Mm-mm.
You're just not.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-mm.
I just don't understand why Larsa thinks it's cute if someone tells her, the slightest little thing. She goes all the way in with like rumors. Rumors can be
Mm-hmm.
dangerous. Like, what are
For
you
sure.
doing, girl? I'm not entertained by Larsa. I'm not.
No way. Never.
And this is all because Nicole said to her last year, I need to get to know you first before I invite you over to my house. Yeah. Larsa, you might be comfortable inviting randoms into your home, but other people aren't. She lives in a nice neighborhood. She's got a infant at home, and her husband's an attorney and she's a lawyer. What do we know about you? Nothing. I don't
Now
know.
here's the thing with Larsa. I think with Larsa, you have to go blow for blow, shot for shot, and Nicole's not trying to do that because do you know, like you've been in arguments with people or you've seen arguments, you can tell when someone's holding their tongue. And I was looking at Nicole, I'm like, oh, you want to say something so wrong, but you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna go
Because
there
she
with
has
her,
something to lose. She has a professional
right?
reputation. She
Mm-hmm.
works for the hospital. She probably has a moral clause. And then it's Anthony. And he's a hotshot lawyer. And she's like, they're in a relationship. Like, come on, Larsa, you ain't got fuck all to lose other than a $5 here or there on somebody looking at your toe on or whatever on OnlyFans. That's all you got to lose.
But
I just don't
Nicole,
get it.
oh, we not there yet. But when we get to the end of the episode, oh, Nicole said a mouthful.
Yes,
She
she
said a
did.
mouthful, and I was like,
But
oof.
listen, she said it to the wrong person, though. Remind me about this. She said it to the wrong person because I'm going to just say it like this. You trying to explain this to the one person in this group, Alexia, who's also like, who is Alexia?
But here's the thing,
Alexia's
though.
gotten everything on her back just like Larsa. The only
That's why
thing
she
she ain't
said.
do is OnlyFans.
That's the reason why she said it to Alexia, because she went to Alexia to say that it was meant for Larsa, but she was digging at Alexia too because she
But
was
Alexia
mad at
was
Alexia.
defending her. Alexia said to her, you were wrong for saying what you said about
Right.
not knowing her and coming to your house. You were
No, that's what I'm
wrong
saying.
for that.
That's why that's what I'm saying. The initial message is for Larsa, but she was
Mm-hmm.
digging at Alexia because she was mad at Alexia for taking Larsa's side, trying to defend her. Because she
Because
said
weren't
basically,
they supposed to be the friends?
yes,
Nicole and Alexia?
right. But
Mm-hmm.
Nicole is very logical, and she's not going to get caught up in.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. And we're skipping around as we normally do. Here's
Mm-hmm.
the thing with Nicole. the way she lit up, the way she got in Alexia's face and said what she said and how she said it, she let every chick at that table know that I don't need this. I'm good
Exactly.
on my own.
Oh, but did you see how she manhandled Marisol? She gotta be careful with Marisol because Marisol got the the brittle bones. Like
Hmm.
you blow too hard on Marisol, she gonna break a hip. But
But
you could
she let
tell
all
that
those chicks
Nicole
know.
is a scrapper.
Yeah, she let them
Mm,
chicks know exactly who she, without saying it. She let them these chicks know exactly who she is, and she let them know I don't need this.
mm-hmm. Here's my thing. I thought it was odd that Gertie was over at Lars's place when that gift arrived. How much you want to bet Nicole told Gertie to go over there? I want you to give me the play by play when that girl opened up that box and looked herself in the mirror to read out what was said on that mirror.
So you think they was lying when Nicole said Gertie didn't know and Gertie said she didn't know.
I believe that Gertie didn't know because her reaction,
Mm,
she's not that great of an actress. But
true.
I feel that she sent her over there and timed the delivery of it.
Okay.
And she was like, I want to know play by play. I
Hold
believe
on.
it.
Give me 2 seconds.
Hmm. Okay, so I'll just run through the episode. Let's see. So we finish off with that fight. Then we see poor, oh my god, Gertie and Kiki couldn't figure out what was going on between Nicole and Larsa. Then we see Adriana talking to Lisa for a little bit. Got to love Adriana. The proverbial cockroach will always survive everything. Lisa is just getting over coming out of the bathroom, taking down Lenny's grocery list. And Adriana tells Lisa, you know, I have a friend who's always been infatuated with you. You know, you do you like she's offering up a replacement. Like, I guess she's under the impression that the best way to get over a man is to get under a man. But Adriana, it hasn't been a month. Oh my God. Lisa, Lisa says, you know, she's not in that headspace yet. Lisa, don't forget it though. When you
Mm-hmm.
get in that headspace, go and talk to Adriana and find out who that man is.
Okay, real quick for Steven. Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
mirror said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fakest one of all?" Now, that's not the whole thing. You wait a minute. Oh, keep talking. Let me see if it's on Twitter. Sorry about that. I just
Hold
thought about that.
on. I think I wrote down some of it. Uh, oh my goodness. I had
Okay,
written
I have it right
down
here.
some of it.
I have the clip right here. Give me two
Mm-hmm.
seconds. Share screen. Where we go? Here we go. Share. Oops.
It says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fakest one of all? See yourself. You are. See yourself as uninvited from our engagement party." But there was some more in it.
Yeah, I have it right here. I have the clip. I have the clip right here. I'm gonna play it.
Can we play
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it's on Twitter.
Okay.
Okay.
I love it.
Say what you want for Nicole. Say what you want. But I was following Twitter because I actually watched Miami last night. I normally don't do that. But we had three
Mm-hmm.
shows. So I had to watch two last night. So I watched Miami, and I was following Twitter as people were like tweeting. They're like, "Oh my God, Nicole ate. They ate her
Mm-hmm.
alive. Yada yada yada." blah 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 blah. It was hilarious to see that, and Nicole ate her up. Like whether you like Nicole
Mhm.
or not, she ate Larsa up. Larsa had no words, no crumbs were left, and that it is what it is. It was
Mhm.
funny, like for the simple fact that she could see yourself, like as she's reading the mirror. I'm like, oh,
You knew it was
oh,
bad when Larsa stopped talking, and this is why I
yeah.
think Gertie was asked to go over there, because Gertie got up and started reading it out loud for us to hear so that Larsa couldn't lie about it. We needed a
Yanni
witness.
says, Yanni is like, Demi, I'm sorry. No, that wasn't smart.
I
Even the
thought it
leaves
was
the
pretty
mirror,
smart.
and Yanni like waste energy now.
No, but
Oh
you
my
don't want
goodness.
that kind of energy at your engagement party, because
But
she's not wishing you well. She isn't. The only
mm,
reason why Larsa wants to be there is to get paid a check.
right.
Let's just call a thing a thing. And what Nicole did was interfere with her getting a check. These ladies need to show up at all of these events and be invited so that they are filmed and they get paid. So Nicole hit her where she's going to hurt the most,
Mm-hmm.
because unlike Nicole, she doesn't really have a job. Nicole has a job. Nicole doesn't need this show.
And Larsa's not the quickest, and I was disappointed in Larsa, but it's to be expected because once she got that mirror, me personally being the petty person I am, I would have gone and either cleaned the mirror or had the mirror cleaned, came back home, filmed the Instagram story, and said, being disinvited never looked so good. And I would have the mirror that Nicole gave me right there.
Mhm.
But I'm petty that way though. You're not going. You don't let people get you like that. Oh,
Yeah, but that's
Yanni.
Larsa. Mhm.
Excuse me. Yanni said I would have took a text, not wasting my money, time, and energy. But this is Housewives with Yanni. This is Housewives. They kind of have to be extra.
And then production is just as bad. All they did was take a shot of her on her hands and knees with her ass in front of the camera, cleaning up after the dogs. Like that's what she been doing since season one. Except back then
Mm-hmm.
she was cleaning up after Scottie Pippen and his children. Now she cleaning up after them oversized mongrels she got in her too small apartment.
No, I'm gonna say with Yanni, in real life, you're absolutely correct. In real life, but this is
But she on a
Housewives,
show.
so right.
And this shows that she ain't creative. That's why she didn't deserve to be on film. Thank you. Hmm. I don't know. This is so weird. Let's see. Oh, what did you think about the speech that Alexia gave at the handbag shop
I
regarding the
tuned out.
charity?
I tuned out. I was in and out on the speech. It was just too wordy for me.
Mm-hmm.
And she could have just said like, you know what, I'm so honored to be here. For this grand opening, which is tied to this wonderful charity, which helps kids with special unique talents learn how to navigate life and be independent. It didn't need to be
Mm-hmm.
that long, but she made it that long to make sure she got as much camera time as possible, in my opinion.
Let me tell you something. I thank God for this show just for Frankie's sake. And I thank God for Todd just for Frankie's sake. Because if it wasn't for the show and Todd and how he told it to them plain as day last season, with that
Mm-hmm.
beautiful vase behind him, that white vase with the roses on it, I Frankie would not have gotten the help that he needed. This organization would have never came forward and helped Alexia. And when she said, "I'm not always going to be here, but now I feel a little bit better that Frankie can take care of himself," I was like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, wow. Because they showed the clip of Frankie and then they showed the clip of Peter. I have no faith that Peter will take care of Frankie.
No, no, no.
So that was the only takeaway that I got from it. As to what she said, okay. Uh, but that's what I took away from her speech. Let's see. We see Julia out at the farm. We see Lisa with her kids. Why is her child playing with a pretend grenade? Like, I didn't like that at all. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Gertie is at home playing some game with Russell and the kids. And when her is he her assistant, her personal assistant Manu comes over
Yeah.
and they're playing
Mm-hmm.
the game. That was so cute when she put up horrible boss. And he's like, you should know about that.
Right. That was hilarious.
We like Manu. Okay, so then we see Julia meeting with her personal stylist LaSalle, and he has two adopted children, so she's asking him about it. He's giving her all of the information on what she'll have to go through. They talk about the Florida "Don't Say Gay" law, and she talks about her experience when she first met Martina back in Paris, and um how it was for a gay couple to be together in Paris versus how it was to be in Miami. Um, do you believe that this is a real storyline? And why does Julia need a service dog?
like, what story? Which storyline
The
are we talking about?
adoption.
Because, eh, I, I, I don't see it going anywhere. Sorry.
Okay, perfect.
I just don't. Cause
Um,
here's my whole thing, and this is
mhm,
why I'm saying this.
mhm,
It's like y'all are in like the golden years of your life right now. Like y'all got the kids are completely gone doing their thing.
mhm,
I Julia, I understand you like your little farm and everything, but baby, like quit tripping. This is your time to really live your life. Like when you're a parent, you live your life for your children until they're all out of the house for the most part. Your
mhm.
kids are now gone for a little bit of time. Enjoy this time.
Mm.
Cause like if she talking about like she wants to adopt like a 3 year old,
Yeah, I thought she
ma'am,
wanted to adopt a teenager.
like are you? I'm gonna be honest. Like what Julia's like, we'll say Julia's 50. Ma'am,
Uh-huh.
do you really want to be the 65-year-old mother at graduation? I'm just saying.
I don't know. I don't know. She, I get. Oh no. I guess she. I just wasn't picturing a 3-year-old when she was talking about this adoption because she said she wanted to do school runs. 3-year-olds, they're in. Forgive me, pre-K or something like nursery. I don't know what they're in. But anyway, good for her. She gets the rundown on it. Next we see, oh, this is the scene where Larsa has Gertie over and she gets the gift box from Nicole. Do we need to go over that again?
Nah.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so next we see Nicole and Anthony having dinner in a private room. Oh, chow. I love their life. I love their life. I think they were in the Maserati, and I it's right before their engagement party. They start discussing that. Then they talk about they always throw level 10 parties with their planner. He asks her what's the situation with her father, and she says she's invited him and told him it's an invitation for one. Anthony says, listen, if he show up with his girlfriend, let's just not make a big deal about it. It's not worth it. I don't think she wants to listen to that, but she's okay. They start talking about Larsa, right? And she
Hmm.
said that the comments were very hurtful. and she's worked very hard for her career. And, you really can't say such reckless things, and she's not going to let her get away with it because she has something to lose. Lars ain't got nothing to lose.
Right.
Um, and like you said, like this is her real job, not the TV show. The TV show is
Mm-hmm.
Lars's real job, not Nicole. Anthony took some pot shots. Anthony took some pot shots at at Larsa, and I kind of snickered.
And people on Twitter were mad at Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody else on Twitter replied like, you know what? Why are you mad at him? Anthony is just merely sticking up for his wife as any husband or husband to be should.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is that he's being filmed. And
Mm-hmm.
like I'm like, you know what?
Yep.
You're absolutely right on that.
And the thing is, he dissected Larsa perfectly. Y'all forget he's an attorney. This is what he do
Mm-hmm.
for a living. Dissect people and then serve them up for lunch in front of the jury. And that's all he
Mm-hmm.
did with Larsa. He called a thing a thing. He got the facts. He says she faked from top to bottom. And who is she really? Because why hasn't she gone back to her maiden name? The only thing is that she everything that she's gotten is on her back and through her husband. Did he lie? I thought he said it
No,
very well.
I mean he didn't lie. Man, that was the whole thing. I'm like, why are y'all mad at
Mm.
him? Y'all don't have a reason to be mad at him.
I did like it when he said that Lars is he thinks Lars is jealous.
Oh, of course she is.
Mm. So we flip between Nicole and Anthony's dinner with Gertie and Larsa. We see this, unfold with the present. And Nicole's pretty proud of herself. What did she say?
Mm-hmm.
She's a undercover biatch or
Yeah,
something. I
yeah.
can't remember.
A subtle.
Yes, I like it. And I loved that ring. He did good with the ring. My God. Everybody's getting ready for the party, and Gertie calls Nicole to ask about the disinvite. I like that Nicole covered her tracks by saying the reason why she did not tell Gertie was because she respected Gertie and Larsa's relationship. No, you didn't. Um, I'm sure they edited it out, or she said it in a different conversation exactly what happened when she got the mirror. But they're all going to the engagement party. I don't I think there's a couple of other people in this crew that is also jealous of Nicole. She hit the jackpot. She got her, like, she failed at her first marriage. This is her second one. Leave her alone. I like them. Let's see. Um, the engagement party is at an old bank building in Miami. They do it up. It looks amazing. And all the women arrive with the exception of Larsa, who's at home cleaning up dog do. Um, let's see. Kiki is still not feeling it with Julia and I guess Adriana. Um, and guess who turns up? Mike. Nicole's dad in his sunglasses. And Marisol thinks that he reminds her of someone that she knew in the 80s. Okay.
Right? It was
But
probably
he
Mike.
Mike was the highlight of the show. He really was. But wait. Okay. Did you notice that when Marisol and Alexia came over to talk to him, I felt like he was like, "Why am I talking to you? Because y'all two have aged out. Y'all is
Right.
old hand for me. Where's Kiki? I love it when they
Right.
call me Big Papa. He was hitting hard on Kiki.
He was, and he just dismissed Lars, Marisol, and Alexia. Like, yeah, no.
So I'm not the only one who caught that. Okay. Mike. Mike is a slut. Oh my god. But wait, when Mike goes over to Nicole and starts to tell her about something about Anthony and waking up at 11 o'clock at night, was that how the feds came in and got his wife out of bed at 11 o'clock at night to arrest him? What was he going into? Because Nicole shut that down real quick. She says, I'm not talking about that now.
Good job.
He's a whole mess. But Mike, what do you see in Anthony? I need to know. I need to know. I love Anthony and Nicole. And as much as I would love to see another FBI, CIA, Homeland Security swoop in, I don't want to see it for these two because they're growing on me like Chinese mold. Oh, wrong place to bring that up, though. Wrong place. Hmm. We see Adriana bringing Terry to the event. He actually brought his divorce papers for her to review. Hopefully that will shut down
Hmm.
all of the talk. What else? Why was Marisol and Alexia being so messy with Mike asking him what he thinks about Anthony?
Cause they don't like Nicole. That's all
That
it
was
is.
so wrong. So wrong. Um, I liked how everybody looked. I was surprised that Julia looked so good. Um, I Adriana's dress looked like a prom dress. I didn't really like it.
Here's what I thought. Here's what I thought should have happened with the dress. It should have just been a simple pencil dress and left it at that. It should have been form fitting. Done.
Mm.
Because
I
it
like
only
the
gives you
color, but I
prom.
didn't like the
Yeah.
dress. It just gave me prom.
Yeah. It's the bottom. Had
Yeah,
she come and fitted, she'd have been on point.
true. I agree. I agree. So we find out some interesting stuff about these marriages in this episode. First, Martina gave a prenup to Julia, but Julia found a way not to sign it. Good on you, Julia.
Right.
And then we find out
But the interesting
Marisol's
fact
only
though,
spiritually married, though.
right? Here's the thing though with Martina.
Uh-huh.
I'm surprised that she did that with Julia. Here's why. I'm not sure if you know, but
Mm-hmm.
Martina was with a longtime partner before, if I recall correctly, and that
Mm-hmm.
woman tried to sue her for her money.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I was kind of surprised that she didn't um, do the prenup.
Julia know all the tricks. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. That won't happen again. She's got a good one with Julia, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Um, let me see. Oh, and Marisol is not really married to her husband. It was only a spiritual marriage down in Tulum. And Marisol says that she's keeping the patent millions away from him. She loves him and all, but yeah, not gonna happen. Okay,
Okay, like
sure.
I guess what's his name? What's his name? Frederick, Philippe, whatever the child's name is, that got her in
Mhm.
season one. I guess she's kind of burned off a marriage.
Oof. Well, we all know that he paid her for the green
Yeah,
card.
right.
So there you go. So let's see. All of the ladies are on the couch. Nicole comes over and they start talking about Larsa being uninvited, and they Alexia and Marisol have the biggest problems with it. Um And they say so to Nicole. And Nicole is like, she does this to everybody. She drops bombs. She calls her an arsonist. Yeah,
Mhm.
she calls her an arsonist, and she's not the only one that she's done it to. Larsa's done it to all of them in here. And she goes,
Mhm.
she has a career. She works for someone else. She has spent 20 years building up this career. And you just
Mhm.
don't go around and say stuff like that without any
Agreed.
repercussions. And I just did not want that energy at my engagement party.
Mhm.
Period. And Alexia says, um, oh, she also says, yeah, with that arsonist thing, she says she likes to throw matches and wait to see what catches. That is a good point with Larsa. But
Yeah.
Larsa doesn't factor in the repercussions of throwing those matches. She
Exactly.
just thinks it's cute and for the dumbest reasons. Um, let's see. Um, Alexia throws in, well, where there's smoke, there's fire. Why don't you just ignore it? And Nicole is like, um, you can't go around making accusations without any regard for the fallout. She gets frustrated. She jostles Marisol because these ladies aren't getting it. She
Mhm.
goes over to Alexia and she goes, when you have to work for something for 20 years of your life, as somebody threatens it, that's when you get pissed. And she's saying, that's when I said she's saying this to the wrong person, but I agree with what you're saying. She was directing that at Larsa as well, but it was also a shot over the bow for Alexia. Stop fucking with me.
Exactly. And basically, I'm going to break this down even further. What she says is a bee who hasn't worked for anything has nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what she said. So
Yep.
you basically she said you not gonna understand.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she
Yep.
said. Just paring it down. And she's absolutely right. When you are in any career that you've chosen and that you've
Mm-hmm.
worked hard to build and is built on a reputation,
Mm-hmm.
you will deal with a lot. You'll take a lot of shots, but the one thing you won't take is a shot on your profession because that can have life altering repercussions. And that's exactly what Nicole was saying. And I think Nicole is frustrated because they were trying to defend their friend or whatever. But like you said, you know, Alexia has never really had to work for anything, and Larsa hasn't really had to work for anything. So what she's saying, she's 100% right, but it's falling on deaf ears with these particular people.
Yet these women don't see past. It's like, oh, well, it's just on TV. But
Yeah,
Gertie and Nicole, because you notice
yeah,
Gertie was the one sitting there nodding. She was
hmm,
getting it
yeah,
because she also has a professional reputation because she has a
hmm,
business. And Nicole, although she doesn't have her own private business, she works in a professional
right,
medical field. She's a whole doctor. So those two were understanding what she was saying because reputation is everything for an event planner as it is for a physician. It's everything. And so they can't risk what's being said on this show and just for it to just stay on the show because things snowball. Things
yeah,
snowball. And you can't, and what Larsa is saying is that she's having sex at work, basically.
hmm,
That's what it'll
right,
snowball into, and no
hmm.
employer wants to hear that.
No, and somebody said this on Twitter, and I wish I could find it and clip it. But what they said was, when you are a professional and you have a title like Nicole is Doctor, Anthony
Mm-hmm.
is Esquire, when you have a title to your profession, you do have a code of conduct you have to follow both
Yes.
in your offices
Yes.
and outside of your office. It's very different, and that's what Nicole was
Mm-hmm.
saying. And I was just like, wow,
Yep.
wow, this is how y'all really okay.
I mean,
That's
Larsa,
a journey.
this if this was on Larsa, what nobody that's not part of the code of conduct on OnlyFans. Let's just call
No,
a thing. And I guess this will fly down at the nail salon for Alexia.
right.
But where I'm
They probably
disappointed is Marisol, because Marisol's in PR and image is
right,
everything. Marisol, get your friend in check.
right. But Marisol's always going to back up Alexia, so it's like whatever on that one.
I'm gonna need her to stop. I'm gonna need her to
I mean,
stop.
basically, Marisol and Alexia are Robin and Giselle.
It's
Back
so
in,
annoying, yes. Except that Marisol is a whole lot more entertaining.
right.
Alexia, not so much.
No. But this
Oh
is
my
overall for me was a good episode overall. I'm
yes.
not mad at it.
Did we have a preview for next week? I don't remember
I'm
one.
trying to think. I don't. I don't think so.
Okay.
No,
Interesting.
I don't recall one.
Right, because for me it just went straight over to Potomac.
Yes, it was straight. It was straight off for me.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, guys, that was the episode. The Real Housewives of Miami season 5, episode 10, Diamond Rings and Rumors. Um I'm still eagerly awaiting for Leah Black to show up. I mean,
Mhm.
we're almost at the end of the season. Um they need to give me more than 5 minutes of Leah Black. I'm sorry. I was hoping for more than one episode, but now my hope is
How much?
dwindling.
How much you want to bet that she's gonna be on the last episode at the final conversation with Elisa?
Are you serious? How many episodes
I'm
did they
just
have
guessing.
last time?
Was it 12?
Okay.
12 in the two part. 12 in the two-part reunion, I think.
Maybe. Darn. Lord.
Because the
Well,
way that
anyway,
we were talking,
hopefully no, well,
I was saying,
hopefully she'll be there for like the whole episode then.
yeah, because the way she was talking to Lisa was like, look, you're hoping that you and Lenny will get back together. That's not going to happen.
Wow. Yes,
That's what. That's
Steven,
what.
I miss Leah Black.
I mean, yeah, and ate her up and left no crumbs. So that was a shame.
I
That really
still like
was
Leah.
a
I
shame.
still like
I mean,
Leah. I don't care.
To me Leah wasn't bad. I mean, let me give me 2 seconds. I want to check something. Oh wow,
I
I
just
was
want
spot on.
clarification on Adriana and Leah and how their relationship was. That's all I
Okay,
want.
so I was spot on. It was
Mhm.
12 episodes and two
Mhm.
reunions. Huh? Go
Okay.
me.
Well, as long
Wow.
as Peacock isn't getting greedy, we should see Leah soon. Fingers
Right,
crossed.
because this is episode 10.
Yeah.
So based on last year, we have two more and a two-part reunion.
Again, if they don't get greedy.
Right. Exactly.
Because they're kind of double dipping on this. They're getting ad revenue from Peacock and then they're throwing it on Bravo later on to get more ad revenue.
Oh, for sure. 1,000%.
Oh my God. Leah knew who has shit. Oh, yes. Love it. Okay, so guys, this was it. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We knew it was a long day, 3 whole episodes. It was so nice seeing the same faces throughout each of the live chats. We love you. Um, Enjoy your weekend, and we'll do this all over again next Thursday and Friday. Jamal, any final thoughts on
No,
this mess?
this is a good week.
Yes. So you have an amazing weekend.
You too.
All right, y'all. Until next time.
Of course.
Bye.